We are
now in session.
Today we got a very special guest. His name is Andy versus Tattoo.
Ooh, I like
Is that right, Andy?
Not no more.
Not no more? What did you change it to?
AVS_tattoos.
AVS underscore
What's AVS stand
tattoo.
for?
My initials. Andy Batia Syvichith.
Oh,
So it's not versus.
nice.
It's not like Ken versus.
I thought it was
Ryan.
versus.
Together.
This whole time I said
versus,
versus. Versus tattoo. He fighting tattoo?
I know.
But anyway, guys, we want to talk about tattoo today and our culture.
Yes.
And who better to bring in than Andy? You know, he has a lot of knowledge, his background. You know, has his work out of the studio, and he's doing great work. He did my arm. So
Let's see your arm, Toby. Show just a little bit, man. Okay.
Oh, not that.
Okay.
Just right here,
All right.
guys. Right here, guys.
Zoom in on that.
It was
Zoom in
a
on
cover
that
up.
team.
It was
Yep.
a cover up.
Yep.
He did a
Okay.
great job. It hurt. It hurt a lot.
Dang.
Tickles with
Yeah.
leather needles.
Yeah.
Andy, can you share a little bit about yourself, man? Like, where you're from, and even if you have, families back in Laos, where your family's from, and kind of do an intro of yourself.
Well, I'm born and raised here in Fresno, but my parents, my dad was from the south of Laos, as my mom was from the north.
Ooh,
They met in the middle when they were coming out to the U.S.
man.
So they made us.
Were you born in there? Or
No, I was born here
Oh, you
in
born
Fresno.
Here. Okay.
So yeah, and I have 4 of us. It's only me, 2 brothers, and 1 sister.
Sweet.
So
Were you guys all born here in Fresno?
my oldest brother was born in Washington, actually.
So you guys all citizens. That's
just
smart.
y'all just like Toby and Charles, then born here.
And they were trying to make us get married to
There
some.
you go.
Yeah.
They're trying to make you get married?
Yeah, bring home some.
Bro, did you ever
ladies
get
from
offered
the-
money?
Yeah,
Like,
but
how much?
not a lot though.
No way.
It's probably like 10K. That's about
Yeah.
it.
That's it. Back then was a lot of money, though. 10K, you know?
I think it was a lot of money
What
back
was,
then.
what was that loud term that they used? OGs used for that call, bro.
No,
What
and
is
then,
it?
no, and
What's that term?
God.
were you? Is dowry, right? The
Dowry.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
it dowry? Because
Man.
Is it called man? Yeah,
man.
man.
Man. There you go.
Yeah, but man.
And you almost got married then.
Yeah,
I
bro.
said no.
Hey, dude.
You didn't know?
So you could be a passport bros plus get paid?
Damn.
Passport bro is the new thing, huh?
Yeah.
I heard about that.
So all these new passport bros are like spending money to get married over there.
Yeah.
They don't know about they could get paid for this shit.
yes,
Yeah.
that's very true.
Yeah.
You know, I think back then when we were growing up, right, that was kind of normal, right? Like for us to kind of, like by man with somebody else, you know. Now, like, forget it, you know.
Yeah, basically, yeah, they're just selling it off to us. Like, you guys live over there, might as well marry them and bring them over. Have a wife, have kids.
You tell them now. You man with the tattoo now. That's what you tell them.
Not even.
How do your parents feel about you doing tattoo, man? Because I know you talk about like tattoo was kind of off in our culture for a little
I
bit.
don't
man.
know. There's a lot of tattoos in our culture.
Well, back then it wasn't though.
Yeah, there is.
Was there?
Like all of my older cousins, they're all tatted up. Like it's not the American type; it's all of the Asian one, the yan and all that stuff. So they're hella tatted up. I don't know where the disconnect came from, where tattoo was like a taboo thing, or maybe because they see you as more of a gangster.
Correct.
And
That's what
you know.
a fair amount of us, or a fair amount of our adults and elders, see
Yeah.
tattoos as gangster stuff.
That's like the stigma,
Yeah,
right?
it still kind of is, but it's calmed down more because they see more art out of it now. So it's pretty cool.
Well, I mean, like if you think about it, back in the days, the people that get tats are yakuza, and the people that's going to war because the yan that we get is for protection. So it's the people that goes out to fight in wars and stuff.
True.
So like, why would you need a protection tattoo if you're not going to be out there fighting?
Yeah.
Would you want to do the old style way with the?
I actually would like to learn that.
Really?
It's pretty cool because it's like another trait of art form in my eyes, and it's a slower process.
Yeah.
But I'm down to learn it.
Yeah.
But I think you have to go to like a master and learn like for 2-3 years. Give or
No
take.
way.
It's like going to school. So I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to move to Thailand or something. Possibly. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Bro, but those tattoos, like, it's not like you could just go and just tat
No,
anybody.
you can't.
Because you got to learn the rules that comes with it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because those tats, like, there's certain things that you can't kill, you can't
Yeah.
drink alcohol, you can't, I guess.
Really?
sleep
So it's
with
like you
people.
becoming a monk then,
You can't
basically.
be, you can't be
Yeah.
a little SLUT, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta respect it.
Yeah.
So
What if you do it at night though? You know.
That's just the freak come out at night.
Yeah, the freak come out at night. There's got to be like a time, right? Where it's hey, you know, from this time to this time, you're okay.
That's if you're like on point where you're saying, like, all right,
Yeah.
8 o'clock, I'm gonna do this.
I'm gonna clock out.
I'm on break.
I'm gonna clock out.
30-minute break. I'm gonna go do something real
30
fast.
minutes break.
Some good looking stuff.
When did you start doing tattoo? How old were you?
I started, 7 years ago. So that makes me, I'm 30, gonna turn 35 this year. So 28.
Wow.
28.
Do you actually go to school for it?
No, it was all self-taught, learning from YouTube, watching people. I seen a lot of people tattooing when I was growing up. Had a lot of questions of like, do you want to get tattooed by me? I was like, no, guitar strings, I'm good. I'll pass. I just rather watch you guys and get some knowledge out of it.
So it take a lot of discipline to kind of perfect your craft and get into it. Before that, you were more into art, right? Because your artwork is really great. How did you knew that your pathway becoming a tattoo artist? Was that ever in your dreams, your goals, or?
I think it was just being at school and just like doodling on things and kind of just became like a art form in my own eyes. And I think I was just like a kid that got distracted really fast, not doing like, my assignments and stuff like that. I'm like one of those kids that just draw on my projects, and you just kept growing. Honestly.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, what the heck? I'm getting better at this, but you get a lot of adults telling me like, you're gonna go nowhere in life with that.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah,
I was
we get
like,
a lot
"All
of that.
Whatever.
Because they see that it doesn't transfer.
Correct.
So they see it. Oh, you're not gonna be able to do anything with drawing or like art or any of that stuff.
Or even money too.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no money into it back
They
then.
want you to
know?
be social
Yeah,
workers
yeah.
or admins or something like that.
Doctors.
Doctors.
Your parents
Go
wanted
to
you to be
school.
doctors?
Yeah, dude. My mom was always telling me that. She said, go to
Yeah.
school. I was like, all right. I went to school. She's like,
Not
like,
that
now
school.
what? Now what do I do?
That's what I do.
Yeah, exactly. She's
They
like,
tell
oh,
you to be doctors when you were a kid because they had some kind of hope in you, and then when you get older, they lost hope, and they just go be an admin, go be a social workers or something.
Yeah.
go work in the offices over
The
there.
offices. Oh, the pain. Like we talk about like tattoo and pain. I know a lot of folks have that. When you started doing it, did you feel bad for your clients that are doing it, or were you more focused on the art?
At first, I was very timid.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to hurt people. Then I realized if I didn't get it in there, it's not going to heal right.
Sure.
And it's just going to fall right off. You're basically going to be in pain for no reason. So I'd rather just smack it in there,
Damn,
Yeah.
Dude,
There.
this
Toby
session
felt
we
that
did,
one.
I
Yeah,
felt
we
it,
did.
Toby,
bro.
stop crying, Toby.
Yeah.
I'm still crying right now on the inside. I'm holding it in. When I see
crying right now. I
Andy,
think
I'm
he
like,
enjoyed it.
man, he's the one that gave me that pain disguise.
Yeah.
But I told him, I pointed at the walls. I was like, pain for pleasure right there, man.
Yeah.
Pain for pleasure.
Here's a pillow. Bite on this pillow.
And this guy, he would distract me, right? He'd be
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah, you see that one thing? What thing?
A little bit. Yeah, man.
Man, your first tattoo. Where did you get it at on your body? Your first
tattoo,
one.
was actually a funny story. I was probably like 18.
What?
First tattoo was from my friend in his bedroom, and we decided to tattoo each other.
Okay.
So
Wait,
he
what? With
tattooed-
the guitar string?
No, this is a regular machine. That
Oh,
he
a regular
got
machine.
from one of his friends.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's one of those loud ones. It's a coil machine, and he decided to. I did a little pattern, and
Yeah.
I told him to tattoo it on my leg.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right. He did it. I was like, oh crap, this shit hurts. And it was just an outline, luckily. Then once he got done, cleaned it up, then the roles were reversed.
Yeah.
And I started tattooing him. Right when I first touched the machine, it was the most nervous thing ever, like going on a first date with a girl or something like that.
Oh, shit.
I was just shaking. I was like, I don't know if I
Yeah.
should do this, man. And right when I did that one line, I was like, all right, I'm not gonna do it. He looked at it. He goes, hell no, you're finishing this. I was like, what? Then I did it. Oh my god. It was
Were you high? Were you guys high? Or?
No. I was
No?
completely sober, dude.
No
I was
way.
just hella
Oh, shit.
nervous.
Yeah.
And I was like sweating, cold sweats, and all that good stuff coming out. And yeah, he had it for a while, but he got it covered up because he didn't realize that I was going to continue doing tattoos.
Yeah.
Then myself as well. I didn't realize I was going to do that as a living or whatnot. I just kind of came gradually and just after a while, years passing, I just got better and better. And I was like, oh, this
So
is
at that moment when you were getting that tattoo, what made you guys say, hey, let's tat each other? Or whatever? You know what I mean? Like,
boredom.
boredom?
It was boredom, dude. It was just like
It's like there's a tattoo machine. Hey, man, let's just fucking do it, huh?
Exactly. He's
Damn.
like, I've been tattooing for like 2 months or something like that.
Shit.
I was like, hey, what the hell? Give me a tattoo.
Where did you get it?
It was some ugly little design that I made up. Some flowers, a little swallow. Worst idea.
Well, where was it? Where did you get it?
Right out here.
Right, you covered it
with the
too?
bone?
Covered it up with a
Dang.
Oh, with where the bone is?
kind of close to it.
Oh shoot.
So what do
That's
you draw on
crazy.
him besides the line?
It was a bunch because during the time when I was drawing a lot of very dark things, so like skulls and demons
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So I did that on him. Then I guess he liked it, and at the end, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
But I just did it, because it kind of forced me to, but I still did it.
Your art, man. The because I've seen could you have background in like graffiti and all that stuff, right? When you were growing up, man, is there a particular mindset that like artists that have to have? Because I don't know many artists, right? And their mindset is a lot different than many people.
I would say if you're an actual artist, you could visualize a lot of things, which is a good and bad thing. Because, you have your bad days and you just visualize bad things all the time. It just comes out realistic in a way. And vice versa, we're just having an imagination and getting inspired by things, which helps a lot. That's why I was telling you about hiking.
Yeah.
And that helps me a lot with my art as well. I'm a big scenic view kind of guy, I guess you'd say.
Got you.
Now, do you freehand or do you have like stencils?
I started as freehanding. Now I stencil.
Oh.
Just to be safe.
Okay.
But I still freehand. I do my little freehand.
He's actually gonna
here
freehand mine.
Wow.
He's gonna put it in.
and there. Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Because he wants a lot of hardcoreness, I would say. Water, fire, and all that good stuff.
Yeah. He's gonna freehand
Did you
everything.
like when you start your career in tattooing? Was there one tattoo that you said, "Damn it, I fucked up on this," and the customer was like pretty upset, like, "Damn it, dude."
Dude, I've done
Really?
multiple.
Really?
That's since I've been tattooing, I'll probably say 7 years tattooing. The 4 years, the first 2 years, I fucked up a lot of people. I learned a lot of techniques through that time.
Yeah.
But the thing I made it a deal with the people, I told them, let me tattoo you now. When I get better, I will fix it or I will cover it up.
Yeah.
And thankfully, I covered all of them up. And
No way.
Now they're all good.
That's
They're legit.
solid.
Yeah.
So do these people know that you fucked up?
Oh yeah. I'll tell them. I was like, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna be blunt with you. I messed up the eyeball, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Dang.
It's I'm a pretty honest dude. If I can't take it on, I'll tell you. If it's doable in my eyes,
Yeah.
I will take it on. It's like one of those things. But sometimes I'll bite off more than I could chew.
Yeah.
Which is a bad thing, but
But that's pretty dope though, because I'm pretty sure at that moment you felt like, should I be in this space or not, man? I've been messing up, here and there, but
Oh, yeah.
you felt emotionally like I need to do something back to help these people.
Right.
you know?
correct. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
So
solid.
that's why. I
What
was
kept you going? Because
Yeah.
most people when they make mistakes like that, right? Like you can when you tattoo
Discouraged.
somebody, you get discouraged, right?
Yeah.
You're like, oh man, I can't take this shit back. Like what kept you going at that time? It's like, dude.
I think it's just the fact that I just love the art so much that I continued to try to grow. Just trying to draw every day, paint every day, and just kind of learn from my mistakes and try not to do it again.
Yeah.
That's it, pretty much.
Where do you get your inspiration from?
Everything.
Everything.
Like I just right now, I just like kind of look at things, all these patterns right
He
here.
inspired by you, Charles.
Yeah.
He looking at you right now.
When you
Inspired.
see me, what do you feel like?
You saw all that stuff on your head right here.
Like, you just look at me and be like, you know what? Some skulls on your face would be nice.
No,
Yeah.
I would do a monkey.
Oh,
That's what I want.
where would you put the money?
That's what you actually want. Oh, keep
I
going.
would
You keep
probably
going.
say the stomach.
Oh, I like that.
I do like that too.
I thought you
On
were
his
gonna say
belly button?
panda for a minute, but, but I like the monkey though.
I like the monkey.
It's a little
yeah.
good idea, right?
Yeah.
I got inspired by somebody that told me that earlier.
Yeah, that's solid, dude.
So your inspiration can come from anywhere, then.
Yeah, anyway.
Right?
It could
And
be from this bottle of water, honestly. Just looking at the
like,
water.
do you
how
kind
it
of zone
flows.
out when the inspiration hits you, right? Do you like have to kind of like take a time out and be like, oh shoot, I gotta like write something down, or I gotta draw something out, or you have it in the
I
back
have
of
it in
your
my
mind,
head.
you have it in your head.
That's art right there. In
Yeah,
itself,
that's art.
dude.
Don't you
Yeah,
that's weird
imagine
about that. I think it's just the fact that when I was just growing up, it's just I used to copy things a lot. I'll just look at it and just draw it out. Then I just kind of built a photographic memory in a weird way.
Being Kun Lao, man, like, our Lao viewers too, they watch this. Some of my Lao friends have tons of Lao tattoos culturally. Like, Do you work on a lot of Lao tattoos too, like cultural?
I wish we had more, honestly, but I get a fair amount. I do a lot of like the Nagas, the Payanas, the Hanumans, the Nyaks and stuff like that.
You do three-head elephant?
Yeah, I do a few of those. But I also
That's what he wants, huh?
I got one already.
You got one already?
Right here.
I also have to remind people like you gotta be careful though. You know,
Yeah.
going back to
To
the
the country.
motherland.
Yeah.
What happens when you go back to Motherland?
You get kind of
The three-head elephant?
No, my dad told me right here, if I went to swim, like, you need to cover your tattoo, dude. Even though it's a communist country, I mean, they still have some memories, and
So what's the significance of it?
you're part of that.
We're considered traitors.
Yeah.
Traitors.
Okay.
You left your country
Yeah,
for a
we left
reason.
our country, yeah.
Why are you coming
When they-
back?
Yeah, when they took over, because that's the war between them.
I know.
You
but
born here, that's right.
Our
That's
listeners
right.
might not know, you know?
That's right. That's why he never wanted the three-head elephant tattoo.
Yeah, that's why.
Three-headed elephant tattoo.
No, it's like,
With the
He wanted a monkey smoking a cigarette, remember?
A monkey smoking a cigarette.
Just through the three-head
Yeah,
elephant.
three-head on top of it.
Or the sun won't come.
And the trunk.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that'd be tight.
dude, how do you feel with like facial tattoos? Like you see people, I see a lot of guys, you know, even some coming out of prison. They have facial up to their neck and the face. Like, what does that expression mean to you as an artist?
I have my ups and downs about them.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
really
yeah.
care about too much about them because it's just, you know, that's a face, man.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get that face back. You do that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
just want to keep my face clean. The rest
Yeah.
of my body, though, I'm just gonna destroy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a canvas.
Exactly.
Canvas. Yeah.
What's the craziest tattoo you've drawn?
Yeah.
Craziest tattoo I've drawn.
Or the craziest spot?
My buddy's butt cheek.
Inside the butt
pretty
cheeks?
pretty close to his gooch, I would say.
Hey, that he
I was
must love
in
that.
there. I was in there like swimwear, dude.
That he was tickling.
You better
the whole
not
time.
fucking fart, huh?
Yeah.
I was like, "Does this hurt?" He's like, "Not really." I was like, "What?"
You ever like tattoo somebody, right? Like around their private area, and they just freaking like, you know how like you hit a nerve or something, right?
Excited? I haven't got that yet. I
You
haven't got that yet.
You haven't got that yet? Because I hear stories, right? That, oh man, they tatted me and I just freaking farted, or I just freaking
yeah,
poop,
yeah.
or I just piss. You know, I'm
Yeah.
like,
Oh.
what the fuck?
Pretty
I thought you were
gnarly.
gonna say
Yeah, you know, like what the hell?
Or get a boner.
or you get a boner.
I always have to remind the guys, like, you better not get an erection on me, man, because I'm gonna stab you with the needle.
I fucking
Just,
tat it
just
right
for
there.
that, you know, like,
Yeah.
come on, chill.
What about the girls, dude? Like,
Yeah.
the hot ones. The hot ones you're
Do
doing
you
it
get the hot
like.
ones?
Yeah, I get all kinds, dude.
Do
Okay.
you
You get a mix.
get the happy ending for tattoos sometimes?
What?
You get
It's a
offered
happy
that.
ending for
You do
tattoo.
get offered that.
get
That's what I'm
offered that,
saying. The girls
but-
after that.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
take it. I take the money.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta pay my bills,
pay
man.
me.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
the tip too, right?
If that's up to you, to each their own.
To each their own. No, I had a friend that did tattoos, and he would tell me there are some girls that say, "Look, man, hey, can we just have a little fun afterwards?"
Yeah.
So cool.
Or to say they can't pay you.
Well, I think it's a combination of both. Maybe they didn't have cash at the time and they forgot it, and he's like, "How much you have in your pocket?" You know, whatever, and then have a couple drinks. Next thing you know, they're having a good time afterwards. You know, so
And sometimes you just get the ones that just really like you.
yeah, that's true.
Or they keep
true.
coming back.
They
to
keep
get the
coming back.
tattoo.
They'll
Yeah,
come back
uh-huh.
to get tattooed just because they like you.
And you know what's gonna happen afterwards, and they pay you already.
Yeah.
It's an interesting.
Interesting.
So the industry is pretty much kind of is it like an underground industry? Because I know it's more like becoming mainstream.
It was an underground industry. Now it's more mainstream. A lot of like newer cats are coming out, which is cool because you know more competitive.
Yeah.
more people to compete with and all that good stuff, which makes everybody drive for better. You know.
You probably uplift everybody. Like everybody's doing their own thing, and
Yeah.
tattoos growing. You know.
Yeah, I like that too. You know, I
Yeah.
like seeing people grow as well. I got a lot of my homegirls into it because they're like, I don't know if I'm gonna get into it. I was like, just hop into it. You know, it doesn't hurt.
Do you need like a certification, or could you just start?
You do. You gotta get registered. You gotta get your bloodborne pathogens
Registered? What do you mean, like registered?
registered as a practitioner.
What
no
are you
way.
guys under? Under the California like consumer
The health.
consumer health, right? So you got registered from the state then?
Yeah,
Wow.
Oh shit!
What's the annual fee for that?
it's not that bad. It's like under $100.
$100? Yeah.
not that bad.
How much is yours, realtor? You pay every 2 years?
Shoot, no, mine's close to 1,000, bro.
Oh shit! You're a broker. That's why.
Oh damn!
Mine's only Mine's only under 5, so
Yeah.
my therapy is under 5. So yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know you guys registered.
Well, no.
Yeah,
Now you
legit,
guys do
bro.
it.
You're not doing it out of the
Like you were
garage.
saying earlier, it
Yeah.
was underground.
Yeah, it was underground.
People were being ghosts, basically.
Yeah.
Ghost meaning just cash only. And, now it's like industry so big, everybody's just gonna
Yeah,
trying to make it an actual career and whatnot. And it's
You said
tough in that.
there's competition, right? Like, do you guys like kind of you say you want to uplift the community and stuff? Like, is there like competition? There any hate where like the
most
artists hate each other and
It's like that. I would say it's like that everywhere you go. It's just very dog eat dog world in the tattoo world because if you're not in their shop, you're nobody to them.
What does
So,
that mean?
what do you mean in their shop? Like,
They
You're not
basically-
working for them, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
basically,
you're not on their
working for them.
team.
They want you to be
Not
on
part
their
of their team.
yeah.
You're not
gotcha.
part of their team. You're nobody. You're just
Yeah.
gonna be another, upcoming tattooer or
Yeah.
whatnot.
Yeah.
So it's like a barbershop type too.
Yeah, basically in the same concept, same ideal.
So, like, does the clients have to be faithful to you the way barbers are?
nah,
No.
I don't give a damn. You could go anybody. I was like, everybody's different in their own
Is
ways.
it frowned
Everybody has
upon,
different
though?
Styles. To a certain extent. Some tattooers are pretty anal about that. Me, I'm like, dude, you like that dude style? Hit him up, Don't be scared. It's just another collection.
Yeah, because everyone's
myself,
different.
too.
Like their style is different.
Yeah.
Like some. I remember you were telling me some dude did a good portrait, and I seen some of his work. Man, I think it looked real. Because I seen some work that it doesn't look like a portrait. It looked
Yeah.
like a cartoon. Like
the shading was off or
yeah,
what?
the shade was off.
Super
The
dark.
nose was too big. I'm like, whoa! I don't think that looks like that.
Oh yeah, dude, most definitely.
Yeah.
Dude, have you guys seen the 3D ones?
What 3D one?
Like, it looks like it's 3D. Like
Oh,
somebody
yeah.
sculpted into your arm.
Yeah, I seen
Really?
that.
Yeah.
Like
That's
a branded?
bad,
It
dude.
looked like
People are
it's
thinking
branded.
outside the box.
Think
It
outside
looks-
the box.
Yeah, like, you know how like you got sculptors that sculpt woods and whatever?
Yeah.
It look like that on your arm.
No way.
Yeah, because of the shading and all that
Oh,
stuff.
the shading.
Like, it's
Gotcha.
3D.
The best one I saw, Charles, was the clock. You know, one of those old school clock that when you open the inside, it has all the buttons and all that. It was a 3D clock, dude. That thing looked real. Real. Like, I'm like, what the is that, dude? A clock.
It's
3D.
surprised on how insane dudes be going with their designs and whatnot.
So tattoo has come a long way then from
yeah.
the 2-dimensional. Now
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
changing. The art it's actually changing on tattoo.
Yep.
So where do you see tattoo going within the next 5 years or so? I mean, is technology coming out going to change the game or?
They are currently trying to do that, trying to have like AI and stuff and robots to tattoo.
Oh, no way.
I don't think it's a good idea because
Yeah.
malfunctions could happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just imagine somebody a machine tattooing you and just start jabbing the hell out of you.
Oh, and you're sitting there, you can't do nothing
you can't
about
put your
it.
arm away or anything.
Wow.
I mean, they're
surprised.
doing it with surgeries.
Yeah,
That's even worse.
That's scary, dude.
That's scary.
Yeah, that is scary because you're there. You at
Yeah.
mercy, Like,
Yeah.
dude, what are you going to do?
Damn, how much is a little piece? Well, let's say
Everybody's price is going to be different.
everybody's different.
Every price is different.
Is every skin different? Because I know there's certain people have different skin too, right?
Yes.
Do you do a consultation first before you do a tattoo?
I am pretty much.
Open.
I'll see you when I
Yeah,
see you. And
okay.
When I see you, I was like, oh,
Work
crap.
from there, huh?
This is how your skin is.
Yeah.
Just kind of go off of that,
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's pretty. No, that's good to know because even when I did this one too, my guy and I don't know this tattoo artist because I did in every other country, but he actually touched my skin for a little bit.
You gotta make sure.
Yeah, he was just looking like, hey, you have any scars?
You sure he
anything?
wasn't filling you up?
Yeah, actually, the one that did my chest. Let me show the audience my chest.
All right,
Pop
all
on
right.
these things out for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
when,
I just want to make sure they see my tattoo too.
so
you
if
know?
he was to do like a butt cheek
Yeah.
tat, he'll just start rubbing your ass for a while.
just want to make sure.
they ain't gonna go down there, Charles. I get
Give
it.
it a little
Yeah.
squeeze.
I see you have a lot of tattoo too, Andy.
Yes.
Do you mind showing the audience a little bit, man? Do you have your chest and all that stuff
Yes.
too? Let's
Bro, he just wants you to take your clothes off. man.
Let's see yours too, because I know you have some too. Charles,
I don't got no tat.
So I got mine.
Not yet.
Mine's a 3-head elephant right here.
So what's the significance of the eyes?
The eyes represent the
Mike,
cities.
I can't hear you, bro.
The eyes represent the cities that my dad fought in during the war.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because my dad he was a lieutenant in the army. So really, for me, what's significant is I wanted to have a history of my family. When coming to America,
Right.
and also sharing with my nephews, sons, whoever, my nieces and stuff that this represents our family heritage, and the eyes represents I'm looking at the cities my dad fought in. So it represents him too. So yeah, that's what I did. But the one that hurt the most, because we're gonna probably talk about what hurts in the body next, but this one right here, the sternum right here, the girl in Japan did it, and I swear to God, out of all my tattoos, she came right here, and I'm like, ooh.
She came right there.
Well,
She met it right there.
Hey, that's why it hurt the most.
that hurt the most.
The most. You got it right here on the chest.
Yes, she did it right there, and all I could do was go for the next like 2 minutes as she was doing it. 2 minutes.
Damn,
Shading it.
I'm pretty sure it felt more than 2 minutes.
Oh, bro, it hurt, man. Oh, it was 2 minutes. Charles beat me 4 minutes, but I'm 2 minutes. But yeah, it hurt. That one really, really hurt, man. That's crazy.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have that cool.
Let's see yours, man. The audience wants to see Andy's tattoo real quick. Yeah.
All the ladies,
Yeah.
all the ladies,
All the
want to
ladies,
see
man.
your tattoo.
I have a fair amount of different randoms.
Okay.
Bro.
Man, they're all over, bro.
Oh
Wow.
shit! You gotta turn around. You gotta turn around.
Yeah, that one's nice. The one in the
Yeah.
back.
Nice. I see
Who-
some Japanese.
Who did the samurai one for you?
My colleagues, basically.
This one hurt right here? On that side?
Kind of.
Wow.
Yeah, the
If
sides
you
are the-
cover everything up, what does that look like?
What? It looked like a dick.
Legs too, right? Andy? You show the audience your leg too, man. Oh, feel free to lift it up right here, just so they can see a little bit. Yeah, you can
Bruce
lift
Lee
it up.
right
That's
there.
Wow.
Bruce Lee.
Yeah, that's Bruce Lee. Wow.
Who's this guy here? Oh, okay.
Bob Ross.
Painter right there.
Okay. You
Oh,
got some
shit.
Japanese.
You got Bob Ross.
Hey, Ace Ventura.
You got some-
Oh,
you
just
got
Jim
some
Carrey.
down here too.
Yeah, dude.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! You a Yu-Gi-Oh fan?
Yeah.
Where?
The back of his knee, right there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Man, dude.
Dang, that's
Which
crazy.
piece mean the most to you on there?
My dad.
Your dad?
Is that
Which one?
Which one is that, your dad?
okay?
On the chest.
On the chest.
And I got the.
Hey, you didn't have that Buddha there before, did you?
I did.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
I remember that.
I like that. I like the J
like
Buddha right
that,
there.
man.
Who's
ones.
the portrait in the middle?
This is my uncle.
Okay.
Okay.
This is the man that kind of basically inspired me not to join any gangs or anything
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Oh, so he is significant in
Yeah,
your
yeah.
life. He's
Yeah.
significant.
It's a crazy story because I was really young at the time. And I don't know how the hell I remembered it, but he just one day told me, he's like, Andy, don't join a gang when you get older, right? It's not beneficial.
Yeah.
And probably a month or two, his birthday was supposed to be coming around. And he ended up passing away from gang violence.
Oh, so he was part of a gang.
It was part of a gang.
Oh, you know, a lot of the OGs, man, they always tell us and they say, hey, don't do what I'm doing or this and that. And, you know, they're significant in how we go the right path or the wrong path. You know, and for them, they had no choice.
Correct.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's so
Man,
crazy. Like,
yeah.
dang, how many percent of your body is
I'll probably say 60.
60.
60%?
Give or take. I'm trying to go for a full body.
When you take off your shirt, what'd your parents think?
I'm crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
But it's all like, they accept it now.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
You ever tatted on your parents?
My dad, yeah.
Oh, you did?
Still trying to get my mom.
Oh,
Trying to do
snap.
like a little heart or something.
Almost
It's
there?
like, no, don't touch me with that. She's full blown anti-tattoo for sure.
Did
Your dad have tattoos?
Yeah.
Oh, he has tattoos.
Offer her the eyebrow tattoo. Start off with that.
She was telling me that. She's like, you should tattoo my friend's eyebrows. I'm like, I'll give them McDonald's eyebrows or something. I don't know, man.
Bro, I remember like back in the days, the older ladies, like my mom and her friends, they would get those tattooed. It's just a block.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Oh,
shit,
yeah. Like
It
Dragon
would be
Ball Z
red.
eyebrow?
Dude.
Yeah, I'm
Nice
like,
red or something.
yeah, so I'm red. I'm like, why you do that? 'Cause I remember my mom came home and she had that. Me and my brothers, we hella made fun of her.
Oh,
Okay, we're
no.
like, you have such good eyebrows. Why did you do that?
Yeah.
Messed it up,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah. She like, well, it looks nice. Like all her friends, I go, no, it never looked that nice.
They lie to you.
I think she's like the Lao version of a chola.
Yeah.
Possibly.
For real.
Because they're doing lip liners too and all that good
Which
stuff.
which
man.
part of your body hurt for you when you get the tattoo?
I would say my feet and my ankle.
Oh.
Your ankle or the bone on the outside or
Bone
inside?
toe. Most of the bone area hurts, man.
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
I would say it depends on the person. Because I get some people that actually enjoy it. So
They enjoy like the pain.
The pain.
it's
Wow.
very therapeutic in a way.
Oh,
I'll basically tell them it's like pain therapy. Just to kind of escape from reality for a moment, I would say.
There's some women that do like right underneath the boobs. I've seen that a lot now in women, especially a lot of Samoans and the Islander folks. You know, they do that a little bit. But have you ever did a boob one where you had to lift it up a little bit and just go underneath?
Yeah, but it's more so like it's not Polynesian designs or anything like that.
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
more so just dainty flowers.
Sure,
and
sure,
stuff
sure.
like that, you know, very cute stuff.
That's pretty dope, man.
Which one's your favorite tattoo to do?
Yeah.
My favorite tattoo?
Or style, right?
Style or like a certain spot on certain people?
I love doing backs.
Cha-ching! I'm getting my back
Backs?
done. Yeah, Andy
is
hooked
it
me up with my
easier?
back.
It's stretched on its own already because you're basically like this.
Uh-huh.
So you don't really have to do too much of the stretching.
Oh,
The hand and stuff,
gotcha.
you gotta constantly flip it around.
Flip it around,
you know?
yep,
So that's
yep.
a constant movement.
So less things you got to do because it's basically a blank canvas is there, huh?
And I get to go a little crazy. So
Tell us the audience, for some that's trying to get tattooed, like, what is that first process like? Do you tell Toby, make sure you clean your arm before you come? Like, what does that process look like? Could you take us on a step
I
by
would
two?
usually just tell people just to moisturize the hell out of their arm.
I see.
Because it softens the skin a little bit, but it also makes the ink go in a little better. And the day of, I'll just clean you up and all that good stuff. So just keep.
Now,
keep
what would
careful.
happen if they don't
Yeah.
moisturize it? If
Yeah.
it's dry?
It's in the tattoo world, we like to call it alligator skin.
Oh,
So it's
rough
tougher?
Skin, really
tough
rough skin.
skin.
So it's
like-
tougher to get the ink in
Uh-huh.
then.
And it's pretty nasty because like you're constantly just jabbing into it. You're not too sure if you're like damaging the skin as bad.
It's like not moist, right? It's not moist enough to penetrate.
So then
Yeah, I've had a few of
the
those.
hand's probably the hardest one to do.
Correct.
Then.
Yeah.
The knuckle parts.
Knuckle part.
are pretty interesting. Elbows, because the
Yeah.
elbow usually gets a little rough.
What about someone who has anxiety? I get a lot of anxiety. I sweat a lot sometimes, but when doing tattoos, I remember that I was sweating a little bit. But the tattoo artist was like, "Hey, you're good, bro. Like you're good. It's actually going through really well. You know what I mean?" So, do you get that sometimes from your client?
Yes, we get everything.
Sweating?
Honestly, people just have different feels at the time. You'll honestly get like regulars even sweating without even knowing. It just happens. You know?
Because our guy Charles, he sweat a lot.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna do that monkey
really?
tattoo on him, if you're gonna do that monkey tattoo on him, he gonna be sweaty. So his skin will be good.
Were you
might like
sweating
it.
when
You
you
might
got
like it.
tattoo on your head?
He's sweating every time,
bro,
Toby. Everything.
Like we keep the AC at 35
You're still sweating.
to keep me like
35.
Yeah.
Holy crap, that's ice cold.
bro. Like I'm a polar bear, so I need to stay cold.
nice.
I wake up and then I shower and then we run out of cold waters because
Wow, you overdo it. Just a little
It
bit.
becomes warm. The water becomes warm.
Opposite. That's gnarly. Man, that's crazy.
The needle.
Yes.
How deep does it go in your skin?
It's honestly, this is how a good example to kind of show it. Basically, this is the top layer of your skin, and this is the other layer. This is basically the dead skin, I would say.
That is good.
Then the regular skin, then your what is it? Your fat, then muscle, then bone.
Wow.
So it kind of hits all the way to the second to third,
Wow. You're going almost 3-4 levels down.
almost to the muscle.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah,
say.
yeah,
but
yeah.
so it goes past the fat.
Yes.
Yes.
It's
wow.
it has to pass the fat. If it doesn't pass the fat, it's just gonna gradually come right back up.
Because
Wow, I didn't
my
know
hair
that.
pigmentation, they went to level 2, meaning where the top layer, just below the fat a little bit. That's it. They didn't go down to the muscle at all, right?
Yeah, they didn't. For that one, I think they didn't want to have blowouts.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
What's
They have to-
blowout?
Yeah.
Basically, you go a little too deep, and the ink just kind of hits a little wrong.
And it bleeds too. You know what?
Oh.
We don't bleed.
So you just kind of have like a mole looking like thing on the head. It looks a little weird.
Now,
Dang.
you know, you're talking about all of these, like, and using like different terminologies for this. Like, you said you didn't go to school. Did you have a mentor that kind of like guided you and kind of like, hey, you know what, this is how it works, or you know,
Yeah.
this is how the skin work? I mean, like, what was the resources that you used in order to perfect that craft?
Yeah. The best way to do it is to go get a mentor and get the knowledge off of them, because they will tell you all the basic things. It's basic to them, but
Yeah.
it's new to us, you know. So it's best to do that way instead of trying to do it on your own. But nowadays, people don't care.
Oh, really?
A lot of people are doing it on their own. They're learning on their own. But I guess I see a lot of mixture of like dope ones and a lot of like, oh crap, you shouldn't have did that, you know. So it's a little blend.
So is there any regulation that has that yet?
It used
or
to
no?
be. Now
Used to be?
it's free for all because you know Amazon don't play.
Oh yeah.
Anybody
yeah.
can purchase it nowadays.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
What happens? So if you register from the state, right? I had a bad experience with you. Can I report you?
Yeah.
To the state?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
What happens after that?
They'll just try to revoke your license or
Licensure?
something like that. But if you have all your paperwork correctly, you should be okay.
Yeah. Like they'll investigate it.
Yeah,
Pretty
they'll
sure, huh?
investigate.
Wow.
Especially if like the city workers don't like you,
Yeah.
they will try to terminate you from the industry.
So Charles's wife does all this inspecting stuff. If you are not in regulation when they do the tour of your studio, they can shut down the shop.
Correct.
Okay.
They'll leave you shut down until you fix that situation.
Okay, same thing.
Well, since you brought up my wife, she always tell me tattoo shops don't pay their bills.
Do you pay your bill, Andy?
Oh, yes, I do.
You pay your bill on time, Andy?
Yes, I do.
Why do you think he's still in business, bro?
Like, she has to
Damn.
go around collecting permits and bill.
Actually, your
There's a lot of
wife said,
procrastinators.
I took a picture when I was getting my tattoo session, and your wife said, man, he's doing everything correctly.
Yeah.
I go, Mom. I go, instead of looking at my tattoo, you're trying to audit my guy right now?
Yeah,
She's doing her job.
Yeah, I'm like, Mom, you
she's
shouldn't
not
be
working,
doing
she's
that.
working.
Yeah, don't be doing that,
she's like, oh, this guy coming to your thing. She checked. Okay, he got everything.
No, she told me, like, he's doing everything correct. He's got everything down. And the apron, she said, nobody ever wears that. But he's doing it right.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it's honestly like we're probably one of the only shops that do wear aprons like that. So
Really?
it's just a habit.
Yeah.
What is your shop called? We didn't even get to that.
Yeah.
It's called Hole in the Wall Tattoo Studios.
Where's
Hole
it
in
at?
the wall.
Hole in the wall.
Located downtown Fresno on Van Ness and Stanislaus.
That is a stainless.
Okay.
It's a one way.
Yeah.
It's a one way.
Do you just take walk in, or you gotta be appointment?
It's all
Oh,
appointments.
bro, you got to get an appointment, man. I'm like a month out right now.
You're
bro.
open. You're open. What you probably work? What, Monday through Friday or Monday through Saturday?
I work every day.
Every day. Make that money, man.
Only time I have a day off is when I have a cancellation or if I'm planning a trip or something.
Oh,
like
you have an IG too? What's your IG?
that. My IG is AVS_tattoos.
ABS
Or
underscore
is it
tattoos.
tats? One of
Write
the-
it down, folks. Write it
double
down.
check. Let me
Make
double
sure
check.
you DM him.
My old account had recently gotten hacked, so be mindful of that one.
It might be one of that client that didn't like the tattoo.
that hacked you.
It was some dude from Florida, honestly.
No, for real.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell?
Shit.
Floridorians, man, they don't play.
Yeah.
Have you ever had like people come in and you go, nah, I don't want to work on you?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I honestly go off on vibes. If you vibe with me well, I
yeah.
will vibe with you well. And if
sure.
you give me a nasty vibe, I'm
Yeah.
like, there's many other artists out there, man. Go there.
Yeah.
Oh, so you basically kind of pick
Pick
your
and
client
choose.
too, because they pick you, and then it's got to be a good relationship.
Yeah. Sometimes we'll get some people that just come in and they don't know nothing about you.
Yeah.
Just like, I want a tattoo. I was like, what do you want? Hold on. You got to kind of back it up a little bit. Let me figure it out. Kind of go from there.
You stencil now. You said you stencil. So demonstration on Toby. Toby went in. He moisturized his thing, whatever. There's a stencil of a tattoo
moisturize
that
everything.
That he wants.
Everything.
Toby moisturized everything. So he got to get ready. He got to get prepared for the hour and a half that he's gonna do. But
He has that lotion on the nightstand.
already, dude. Every night,
every day.
every night already. I'm like,
is it
I'm gonna go see Andy.
Is it Lubriderm?
Yeah, Lubriderm. Yeah.
what is that ink that you guys put on the stencil to make it stick on the skin, so that when you trace on it, it looks like I'm tracing the actual art. What is that purple ink that?
It's just a transfer paper.
Oh, it's a transfer paper?
Because they
Okay.
have multiple different colors. They have
Yeah.
the purple one, they have blue, and they have red, I believe.
Yeah.
So it's kind of varies on you and which one you like the best.
So that doesn't fade on the person's skin as you're doing it?
Eventually it does.
It does. But you're imagining like, oh, I already need to do my lines. Okay.
Honestly, that's just like a blueprint for ourselves to kind of see
okay.
where we're going with it. You could honestly just mimic things and
Yeah.
kind of make it look better in your own eyes.
If it smears, do you like kind of like have to
Freak out.
imagine freehand it
Freehand
and all
it.
that stuff?
Freehand it.
I used to freak out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, you have your image next to you, so just kind of go off of
Oh,
that.
I see.
So if you know how to, copy it right on, you should be okay. If you struggle with that, I would recommend to just get another stencil.
Keep
and
practicing, huh?
Slap that bad
Keep
boy back
practicing.
on there.
You ever had like somebody that's overweight and then after they lose weight and the tattoo looks completely different?
I haven't had that yet, but I've heard a lot of stories about that. So that's
Really?
very true. You just gotta be
What if you
careful.
gain weight? What if you go the opposite?
The
Your skin
tattoo gain weight
stretches,
too.
huh?
Just look like a
Bruce Lee
fish.
got
It
that?
look like a fish lens. The little fish lens.
Instead of Bruce Lee,
They'll
you look
expand
like,
a little bit.
What's his name? That Gangnam Style guy name?
Psy.
Sai. Like Sai.
Sigh. Oh my god.
man.
Crazy.
That's
Man.
pretty dope. That's pretty dope. And then after you stencil it, you color in, when when the client leaves the hotel, the tattoo shop after you finish.
Yeah.
Is there a cream that you put on it to make it not maybe infected or whatever, and you wrap it too, right? With saran wrap or something.
Well, nowadays there's so much new aftercare products.
Aftercare products.
The one I used on Toby was adhesive wrap that he leaves on for 5 to 6 days straight. No ointment needed.
No shower.
He could shower.
He could shower.
He could do his normal activities as long as he doesn't like overly sweat.
Over sweat.
Then
I can't get a tattoo.
Well, your monkey's gonna look different.
You don't have to.
Your monkey's gonna look different, bro.
You
It's
can
gonna
use
look
the
like
old school method and just kinda
it's gonna look
apply
like
ointment.
the what do you call it, a Bigfoot. It's not a monkey no more.
I know it'd be a Sasquatch.
a nice little Yeti.
They say the tattoo, right? It's permanent on your skin.
Correct.
How permanent is it? Because some people do retouches.
Honestly, until you probably
Until I
die.
get old.
Yeah, until you die. Honestly, it'll be on you.
Wow.
It'll just be really faded if you're at that age, you know.
Yeah.
But it's still gonna be on you.
Yeah.
Like I've seen like mummified bodies with tattoos still
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
no way.
visible.
No way.
Mummified
for
body
life.
with
Yeah.
tattoos? Oh shoot, that's
Shoot,
crazy.
that's crazy.
Well, it's because it got frozen more likely.
Oh, I got you. Man, that's crazy.
But you could also do like how the Yakuzas do it. They'll just skin their body and kind of use it as a museum.
Nice.
That's pretty cool too. But
That
at
is.
the same time, it's kind of
that's crazy.
psychopathic.
That's kind of
Yeah.
psycho, bro.
Well, you never watched those Chinese movies where they put like treasure maps on people's back?
Yeah.
And then they cut it off when you die?
No.
So that way you could preserve it.
No way.
That's some Breaking Bad stuff right
That's
there.
Breaking
Not
Bad
Breaking
stuff
Bad,
for
no,
real.
It's Prison Break.
Yes,
Break.
that was
Prison
Yeah.
Break. There you go.
That's
That's the wrong one.
Well, they'd have to map it to prison?
Yeah.
No, it's the map to
The layout, right?
Yeah, that's the blueprint of the
That's crazy.
prison.
wow.
So with you saying that your passion project is drawing and all that stuff, and you're doing tattoos now. So what do you do for fun?
I'd like to do hikings. I like snowboarding. I like to do a lot of outdoorsy things. I recently got into one wheeling.
What's that?
It's basically like a hoverboard, but one big old wheel that you could literally take on trails, off road.
No way.
Yeah, all this good stuff. It's pretty fun.
Is it the big ball, right?
Kind of like a big ball.
A big ball?
One big old wheel.
And you're on you're handling both
Kinda
ends?
teeter-totter,
Yeah,
yeah.
teeter-totter, yeah.
Dude, I see people
You're-
eat the shit out of
Does
that.
that
Wait,
go
you're on a
like
trail with that?
Yeah.
On a dirt trail.
On a dirt trail.
So Cushion Peak, you done Cushion Peak.
How does it go?
Have I done that one? I don't think I've done that one
Cushion
yet.
Peak?
I've done
Peak.
the Woodward Park one.
You did the Woodward Park one?
To Sorrel.
So are you doing concrete or are you doing
Both.
Both. Oh, both. It doesn't crack?
No.
That wheel's pretty strong?
That tire is basically
Oh, it's a
like
tire.
Off-road?
like a
It's like a bike tire. Go-kart?
Go-kart
Oh,
tire.
go tire. Yeah, you're right.
So is it motorized?
electric.
It's electric.
Is it electric? I thought it was just straight.
There's a mixture of both. of them.
Okay, there's a mixture. Okay.
So right when you get on it, it just goes.
It just gets your balance and kind of once you lean, it just goes.
Oh, no
There's
way.
another one that doesn't have a motor, but you have to control it with your feet. It's kind of almost like snowboarding.
It's
how
like
you-
that hoverboard that
Yeah,
those
oh,
kids.
It's
that
almost
those
like
kids
that.
are on.
Yeah. But it has a wheel on it. It has a wheel in the middle, though.
I should have brought it so you guys could
Yeah,
see.
so we get on it. Huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking eat it out there.
I see people like get on that one wheel, like
Yeah.
going 35 miles per hour, but they don't know how to slow down.
Yeah.
So they come to a stop, and then your body's still going 35 miles per hour.
I've done that.
Dude, you just reminded me. I seen a TikTok video of this dude. He was on that one thing that you're on, but he had a chair. I forgot what chair it was.
a beach
I don't
chair?
know if you guys seen it. A beach chair.
Beach
Yeah,
chair.
it was a
Yeah,
beach
yeah,
chair.
yeah. I see that one.
That dude was
Yeah,
sitting
yeah.
on the thing,
Chilling.
and he was going down the
Chilling.
street. I'm
Chilling,
like,
dude.
what the heck? He was
Yeah, a lot
like,
of dudes be
wow.
doing that nowadays. It's just like one of those outings, you know.
Yeah.
With a bunch of dudes doing one wheels and with EUCs and whatnot.
What's EUC?
Electric unicycles. Yeah.
Oh, is it the one wheel that's in the middle?
Right
of
in the
your
middle,
leg?
and you just kind of
I
lean
think that's the
forward.
one you're talking about.
No, I don't think that. I don't think it's that one. I know what he's talking about.
There's a lot of people in the bay and stuff that
Yeah.
rides that one.
Yeah, I know
Those
what you're talking
suckers are
about. Though.
fast.
Yeah.
They hit
Dang.
a good 45, 50 miles. Per hour.
Whoa.
Oh, dang. That's fast.
fun.
You can
dude.
imagine eating
Eating
the
that
pavement. Oh man.
Because I seen the guy, like, he's in a whole motorcycle
Suit,
outfit
yeah.
with helmets and everything. He's just flying.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I was driving. I'm like, dude, this guy's keeping up with
Faster
me.
Yeah.
than you, huh?
Yeah. I'm like, dude.
It
Like,
makes you
how-
want to go faster.
Just to beat him.
Dope.
He gonna beat me.
it makes me want to just push him.
Oh my goodness! You just want to see how the tumble goes.
Signal.
Starts barrel rolling the whole way.
Damn. So hiking, huh?
Yeah, man.
Hiking. Anything else besides hiking? You travel and stuff like that?
Yeah, me and my
Yeah.
lady, we like to travel a lot to
Yeah.
different countries, different,
Yeah.
states, just to kind of get the feel of the culture.
The culture, huh?
Yeah, I love the culture.
Do you immerse yourself when you do travel and stuff? Like you said, you get inspiration, all kinds of. When you go to different cultures, do you try to get inspiration from like different cultures, and
Oh, most
how does it affect your art? In a way, does it change over time or your style?
I think it slightly changes, but I do get inspired from different cultures because it's just so different from how it is over here at the States.
Yeah.
So it just kind of makes you like think back, like, dang, Japan's pretty dope. How come the States not like that? You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Just a bunch of stuff like that.
Do you like try like other things too? Like how like you try to do a lot of the Southeast Asian style. Do you try to venture like to other different
definitely.
style and stuff like that?
I am very mixed. I like to do a lot of mixed media, so a lot of blends for sure, and that just kind of makes me unique in a weird way, I guess, because a lot of people don't like to do that. So I was like, might as well just take on that challenge,
You do color?
Yeah.
You
I
do
I
color?
do black and gray. I do all
Black and gray? Shading?
What's your specialty?
Yeah.
hurting people.
Nice. That's why Toby like going to you.
I mean, one time I found him off of Instagram.
Plain is pleasure, baby.
Oh man,
That's right.
I honestly think my specialty is more cultural, Southeast Asian stuff, and I like to do a lot of cyborg things for some reason. Mechanical
But you
things.
weren't always in
AI.
the your style wasn't always that, right? How did your style before evolve into the culture?
I think one day I just kind of woke up and like decided to do more of our culture stuff because I didn't see it. So I was like, I might as well bring it to the Central Valley.
Yeah.
So
Like your environment didn't really have that.
I
right?
always introduce that to like my clients if they want a certain design. I'm like, you should do this instead of a filigree of this way. You should do this Thai filigree. It looks pretty dope,
Andy, I turned your way because I like giving you attention, my clients, whatever. But I noticed your ears, man.
Yes.
Your ears are, man, sticking out, bro. It's looking at me. We're looking at each other. But how did you get that lube in your ear like that?
A lot of
Could you just take one out? I want the audience to see that. Because that's like a.
Oh, you stick your finger through there?
That's what I'm saying.
shit.
You can stick
What
your
the
pinky.
hell?
Yeah.
He can folks, he can stick his pinky through his ear.
I'm pretty sure there's people out there that has bigger holes.
But how do you get a hold that big?
It depends what you're looking at.
exactly?
Oh, after time, it stretches. Oh yeah. But you had to. How do you actually stretch that ear piece?
I honestly did it pretty old school. I pierced my ears myself.
Yeah.
I used a safety pin. I cleaned it up, burned that sucker down.
Safety pin?
A safety
Safety
I
pin.
shoved that bad boy in there.
With ice?
No, I
ice.
just went full blown. Dude.
Oh.
Stabbed it in there. Let it sit. Month 2 down the road, got a pin. Shoved the pin in my ear and just gradually kept going with a Sharpie. Then
Start getting bigger.
yeah.
Wait, you said you left the thing in your ear?
The safety
No, I
pin.
took it out.
Oh, you took that after you pierced it?
Changed it out.
You took it
again.
out. You didn't leave it in there?
No.
Oh, okay.
Then because the safety pin's not safe. It has like lead and stuff like that. So you don't want that.
Yeah.
So you gotta be safe. And when it was big enough, I just did the old school method of using toothpicks. Shove it in my ears, and as I wanted to get it bigger, I'll get a little bit toothpick and just shove it in the middle of it. And it just gradually gets bigger.
So how long did it take you from that point to now to get it that big?
A year.
A year?
That every day or how
Every 2 months, I would say.
every 2 months?
For myself, I don't know. Everybody's different. But
So which
every
one
2
made your
months.
parents most disappointed? Your ears or your tattoo?
I would say with the tattoo.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. The
'Cause
earring,
I'm-
she didn't care.
Because if my kids started having toothpick in their ears, I'd be like, you fucking stupid. We need to get taken to therapy.
This one time I had a freaking let's call it a 9mm bullet in my ear. Went to school.
You
with
shove
it.
a 9mm
Dude.
in your
School with it,
ear.
and I got in trouble for
No
it.
way.
It was just a shell though. It was
Yeah.
a shell for both sides, and they're like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
I'm stretching out my
I
ear.
can see that right now, dude. Was it college or high school?
It was high school.
Oh, it's even worse. Andy, principal office.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what this is. I
Like,
just
you
found
need
it
to
outside.
take
Yeah.
that off.
Yeah.
No, that's not that's not school.
It was basically,
Dude.
was it like more of like an expression?
I
Would
think
you say?
I was just in
Or
a
just like, fuck it,
hardcore,
yeah.
hardcore crazy place at the
Yeah.
time. 'Cause I was a skater at the time.
Yeah.
So
that makes
I was
sense.
just
That makes sense.
Hardcore, I would
You're
say.
golf too?
I was goth. Yeah.
Dang.
Okay.
I can see that.
See that now?
I can see
I used
that.
to have a lot of piercings. I used to have my
Yeah.
lips pierced, my eyebrows, my nipples, everything like that.
Your nipples
Dude, you-
pierced too, huh?
Not no more, but
Prince Albert?
I was gonna do that, but I realized it hurts. Like the guy that I asked, I was like, "How does that feel like?" He's like,
Yeah.
"It's like one of the most painfulest piercings I've ever gotten." I was like, "Oh, I'm not doing that."
How many piercings do you have?
I only have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Do you have one here too?
I used to.
You used to.
Yeah.
It goes hand in hand though, right? Like the tattoo, piercing,
Piercing.
and stuff like
Yeah.
that. It kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah.
You guys do piercing and stuff at your studio?
We used to, not no more.
Not no more. Is
So
that
you-
like a different like certificate or anything? Oh, it is
Yeah,
different.
it's a different
No
certificate.
way.
Different.
Well, Toby wants to get his piercing too.
Prince Albert.
Yeah, he wants to go. He wants to get hand in
He
hand.
wants his navel pierced. Let's go.
Very shoulder here.
He wants to get the weights on, at the Prince Albert so it hangs low.
Stretch it out.
That looks
Toby want the belly button.
That sounds painful. I don't
That's
know.
right.
I don't
That is
know.
painful.
I don't know.
So you like giving pain, and you like the pain too,
I don't actually.
Really?
bro. You did this freaking thing without even alcohol, man.
Well, I was young. And
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you're
you're
young,
young.
you're kind of like.
Now you're older?
Yeah.
No, no.
So when I think about it, I'm like, what the hell was I doing? But, I already got it.
So do you have kids yet?
I have no kids.
So when your kids, when you do have kids, like what would surprise you? What would they do? And you're like,
Yeah.
What would you do?
What would surprise me?
I mean, I know it already. What
Yeah.
yeah. Nothing's gonna be hidden
Anything's
from you.
really
Huh?
surprising to me. Huh.
Well,
Maybe
well,
if they kill somebody. That's about it.
Yeah.
well, does your nieces and nephew have any piercing at a young age? Or say, Uncle, we want to get that too.
The girls, they all have piercings.
Okay.
But I'll ask them too. I was like, do you guys want to get tattoos when you guys get older? And they get the answers of no right now, but maybe in the future.
Oh, okay.
So they actually talk to me normally.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
what about body modification?
I'm down.
Body
to do that,
modification.
dude.
What the hell is that?
What's that?
I want to do that.
What is that?
I want to get that. Actually, take that back. I want to get
Yeah.
that. I want to get my tongue
What-
slit.
Oh, your tongue slit.
Oh,
too?
I seen that.
I wanna
Oh,
get
that's
my
what they
ears.
mean by body modification.
Yeah, I got the little silicone majiggy.
You don't want to get the one in China, right?
Hell
The,
no, I
the
want
the
that.
big old circle.
That's a donut.
Donut. Oh my
What the
god.
heck is that?
That's a
Yeah, dude. There's a province in China where they're doing that now, and I think it's like I don't know.
Well, some of it's cultural.
It is cultural,
It looks,
but bro,
Yeah.
So what
they
are
look
they
like
doing?
aliens, man.
looks.
They're adding something to their.
It's a silicone.
Yeah.
Silicone, booby silicone. They make it to a donut, Toby.
So they
in the
insert it
forehead.
into their.
He's
their
gonna
thing?
go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, I know. 'Cause you guys talk like.
Yeah, look it up. Look it up, dude. It's cold right in the forehead, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
And so they insert it in their. What? That's crazy.
Yeah,
Crazy,
there's a lot
bro.
of interesting
well, like
stuff.
the one tribe in Africa where they got that dish on the lip. Remember, that's a body modification that people do here too.
That's
No
the same
way.
thing with that ring.
that's
I've seen like
Yeah.
the,
The
Asian,
neck
they
one?
did the ring with the neck.
Well,
Yeah.
they break
The
their
giraffe
neck for that
people?
one.
Yeah.
They break their neck for that one.
Yeah,
damn.
because you
Cause-
take it off.
If you take it off, you're done, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they don't take it off. They die with it too.
Man, I feel bad
Yeah.
for those guys.
So-
they don't
so
get
you
Northern
want
help in
Thailand,
that
those
village.
I want to get elf
dope.
ears. I want to get some.
You get what? Elf ears?
I want to get
Yeah.
elf ears.
Elf ears?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you get elf ears?
Just slice and just sew it back. And makes
Yeah.
it a little sharp tip.
I seen the
that's
tongue
crazy.
one.
I want to do that one.
You want to do the tongue one?
I
So
seen
how-
a TikTok video where they split it, right?
Yeah.
And the girl's like this. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh man.
That's
that
why
looks-
I want it. That's why I want to do that.
Oh, for pleasure. huh?
Played in pleasure. Played in pleasure.
You know.
you know
Y'all some
it.
kinky guys,
No,
man.
no. I've always wanted it as a kid. Like, I just really found it intriguing from
So
watching the Freak Show.
But how isn't there pain though?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
They slice it, right? They
Bro.
I think they use like X-Acto knife.
Exacto knife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In prison, they use a string.
Oh, they freaking cut it.
Yeah. They saw.
They gotta numb it first, at least, right?
Yeah.
Hey, you slice your
Endorphins?
tongue, you can do the shocker with your tongue.
That's true. Huh?
Exactly.
Bro,
See?
that's just something.
That's
else.
crazy.
It's not
man.
as strong, but
That's
you know,
crazy.
it'll
Not as
work.
strong. You gotta get a lot of practice, bro.
Dang.
Work the muscles.
Doing push-ups with your tongue.
You push it with your tongue.
Well played.
Hey, Charles, I can see the monkey tattoo and your tongue, bro. And mom gonna come out somewhere like, dang, Charles
I ain't never
crazy.
doing no tongue.
Kind crazy.
You could finally hit 1 hour with Toby, dude.
Yeah.
My,
For
my,
us, man.
my cigar ape ain't gonna be as bad as no tongue, dude.
Man,
crazy.
Your
It's
tongue
all
be
little
fighting
pain.
each other and shit, huh? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can make out with yourself.
screwed. I'm pretty sure you could tie like cherry nuts better. with
Fuck,
that.
you do that right, and then the girl be like, "Wow,
I think I like you.
I like you already. I don't even know your name."
Yeah, my lady's not too fond of that. She's like,
Of
why?
doing the tongue?
Why'd you want to? Yeah, she's like freaking out over it. I'm like, you might like it.
Yeah, I'm doing this for you.
Yeah,
You can always sew it
Not for
back.
me, it's for you.
You can always sew it back together.
you can actually.
Oh, you
Man.
can.
Yeah. So right back.
We see a lot of Laos people, man. A lot of Lao people. Well, not even Laos. Southeast Asian getting tattoos, man. A lot. How do you feel about that, man? Like our community, the tattoo space is growing. Like, how do you feel about that in our community?
I like it. I
You
like
like
it
it?
a lot. Yeah, because it's an expression in their own ways. You know? People have their own likings of art. You know, it may not be fun to other people, but
Yeah.
to yourself, it's something that represents a time in your situation.
I
that
like
you're
that.
in.
I like that.
That's what I kind of see it as.
Yeah.
It's like a stamp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did this time. You know.
I like that.
Yeah, like I remember what I did,
Yeah.
what I was going
I don't
through.
know how faded I was when I was
Yeah.
doing this
Yeah.
freaking California
Is
road.
there a
Yeah.
story like when people go and get certain tattoos? Like, do you talk to your clients like, hey, why are you getting this? Or there are certain things you can't get because our culture, right? Some certain things they say we can't get it on our body, right? I mean, do our culture know like, hey, what we can get or what we can't get?
I've heard that the Buddha, for instance, it's not a really good idea to get.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that they're peace and all that stuff, and they're not to be messed with, and not party and all that stuff. I always wanted it, so I got it, but I try not to.
A lot of people do have
cultural
it.
thing,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. A lot of people do have the Buddhas and all that stuff, and a lot of the OGs in our culture.
scriptures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They say if you go back there, they see it as a disrespect, right? But over here,
Disrespect and it's like a
we're
sin.
not we're from there, but
Yeah.
we're not really
Culture.
cultured like
Yeah.
that.
I don't know. When I see people put Buddhas, especially just the head, like, it doesn't sit right with me.
Because
Yeah.
it's just the head floating.
Yeah, just the
Yeah.
head floating, huh?
Look like decapitated head.
Yeah. Yeah.
So and then like even like because as a kid like we always like we can't go under people's leg or all that stuff wearing a Buddha. So when you have it tatted on you, you
gotta-
can't
you gotta put
go
it
under people. You got
Yeah.
it got to be above your head.
Yeah.
So it's like but then a lot of people see us just art. It's not religion to them.
Yeah.
I remember seeing this. It was on like Pinterest or something like that. This girl had gotten a Buddha's head on her feet, and she got so many. Yeah, she got so many heat for that. I think she pretty much lasered it off or anything, but
Yeah.
not the smartest idea.
Was she
Yeah.
Asian?
I don't think she was Asian, but I'm not sure which kind.
Oh.
So but she got.
Yeah,
hella
you don't
heat for
do that, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just full blown disrespectful. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I see like old folks, OG Lao folks that came over here, my dad's age, my best friend dad had tattoos, scriptures all over his back.
Scriptures?
Like just Lao words, you
Oh,
know, and
okay,
everything.
okay.
And I always ask him, like, dude, is there a meaning to that? And he always tell me, yeah, there's a meaning to it. He got it at the temple. I didn't know that monks at the time, like, they did tattoos too.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
That's where they get the tattoos from.
Yeah.
It's the monks that does the tattoo.
Oh, the monks did the tattoos.
Yeah.
See?
And they're just blowing like the little.
Oh, yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Spell. They're putting spells on it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Have you guys seen in Thailand where like the monks do the tattoo and then there's a bunch of people that it's all tatted up and they got the string in the head and they're going crazy
Yeah.
while they're doing the prayers? Like they're getting possessed and
I've
shit.
seen those.
No way.
No
Yeah.
way. For
It's
real?
pretty interesting, the tattoo history of how it is back at home. You just watch it, you're like,
No, tell us. Like, what is that? What is it like?
it's like how Charles was saying. It's just like,
Well, every tattoo has its own meaning, like because it's yan, meaning there's different kinds
Oh,
of
you're talking about
protection.
the sakyan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's different spirits that you are inviting into your body when you're doing those tattoos.
Right.
So like some is like asking for the monkey, or some is asking for the nyak to come inside the body, or spirits or demons. So when they're doing the prayers, like I don't know why they are like acting possessed, but then if you don't follow the rules, you could turn into like ghouls and goblins and stuff.
you're basically getting possessed by that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
by that
Wow.
entity, right? By
Yeah.
whatever that spirit
That's
is.
where Peepop came from.
That's if you're very like religious in a way. If you're a big believer, it's gonna hit you a little harder than others, you know. But if you're like us over here, we're like, well, we're gonna get it. Let's see what happens. It's gonna hit different.
Because if you don't believe it, it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It only happens when you believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like Angelina Jolie had that thing.
She did, but she's a big believer too, though.
Yeah,
So-
she was a big believer.
She's big in the Cambodian culture.
Oh
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. She adopted a lot of kids from Southeast Asia. You know,
Shit, if I was a kid, I want her to adopt me.
What is the most expensive art that you've done? Like, what was that amount cost?
Expensive art.
Yeah, someone actually paid you
Gotta
like,
be in a pretty big piece. Then,
yeah,
right?
like,
Tattoo wise or painting? Anything?
yeah, anything. The most expensive art that you charge somebody.
Before I was tattooing, I was doing a lot of commission work, and those were like pretty much up there as
Up
well.
there, yeah.
Like
Commission
2 to 3, like paintings on
paintings.
on people's walls and stuff
On
like
the
that.
walls.
Oh,
damn.
okay.
Oh, like street art.
Like street art? You
No,
do-
it's more just like what they wanted on their wall at the time, and I just like put their name, logos, and all that stuff on there.
like this whole wall. You can paint something on this wall right now, and you'll charge something. Wow.
Dude, his studio, it's all painted up. It's
All
nice
painted
in
up?
there, dude.
It's a bunch of doodles.
Yeah.
Yeah. I seen him like,
Little
man,
tags.
this look good, bro. Like, this guy's really a tagger, man.
It was pretty much everybody.
Hey, mention Noun Session. You get 5% off. Okay, mention Noun Session. You get 5% off. So, like, how long did one art ever take you? Like 12 hours, 6 hours, 6, 7?
Tattoos are faster because you want to get them done.
Yeah.
Paintings take forever.
Yeah.
I'm still currently working on a painting right now as we speak for
dang.
2 years already.
2 years.
2 years in the works.
Well, what
Damn.
was it about?
It's just my mixed media of whatever goes into my head.
Mm.
I think I have it posted on my IG.
Okay.
So, like, the art pretty much changed. I forgot there's this movie, right? And then there's this family. I don't remember the whole, you guys might know, but they would collect shells from the ocean, and they would go home and they would put it on the wall, right? And it's their art. And they were working on this for a long time. And then the daughter asked her, "How do you know it's done?" And the mom goes, "We don't know.
It's never done.
It's never done, right?" And then toward the end of the movie, they put something on there, and they look at it. It's done.
yeah.
But it looked like it's a bunch of shell on
Is
there,
it a
right?
bunch of
But yeah, a
randoms?
bunch of random stuff on there. But they said it was done.
They
So is that kind of like the same?
I would say
concept?
so too, but to me, art is painting wise, it's never done because you're always seeing things you want to always fix, which is the perks of that part. But tattoos, you're like, oh, I have to make sure this bad boy is
gets
in
done.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
have to make sure everything's like set right and all that good stuff.
Have you struggled with that? Like, let's say you put on like a tattoo on somebody, like, damn, man, I want to change this, or as you're drawing or
I'm-
something like that, like, oh
I'm
man, I
always
should
like
change
that.
this.
I'm
Really?
always like that. Every time, I'm always changing something on it. It's just a habit of mine. I think it's my OCD, honestly.
Is that like artists are like that? Is that common, or is that just something that?
I would say to a certain degree, certain artists are like that. Not everyone. So
Wow, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Because me, if I start something, I got to get it done.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
it got
true.
to be finished.
yeah.
You're not an artist. You're a scientist.
No, I'm a scientist. It's got to be done.
There you
I
go.
need an answer. You know, it doesn't change. You know.
You've done art where people came back the following week or following day to finish?
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 days to finish.
It's basically consistency.
yeah.
The more you want it, the faster it'll be done. But you get people that are afraid of the pain,
Yeah.
so they'll take a little break, and it depends on what they're going through in their life at the time, and whenever they're ready to come back.
Do you use numbing cream on?
I'm not opposed to it.
There's only certain areas where you use numbing cream.
We get to certain area. You better use cream, Andy. Shit.
Just slather it on there.
Yeah, slather on there real quick and get it done.
Oh
do
man.
people do that a lot? Like get tattooed in the privates?
Surprisingly not. People are
wow.
scared.
People scared,
It's a
huh?
lot of commitment for sure, because you're like having somebody that you don't really know that's right there.
Shit, my shit would be a second belly button. Just running back in.
What's the kinkiest spot you ever done? The
Gotta be the
farthest you ever
Gotta
got?
be the butt cheeks, right?
Butt cheeks?
He said the
This is butt cheeks, huh?
Yeah.
Butt cheeks almost to the gooch area.
Oh, shit.
It was in there.
What about like the tattoo that you're like, this is a dumbass tattoo?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, I get a lot of like.
Which one's the dumbest one?
Yeah.
No
Top
regrets.
three,
Yeah,
maybe.
let's go with top three.
Top
Yeah.
3.
The dumbest ones.
Yeah.
Dumbest one is kind of hard, you know.
don't
You
think
gotta
that-
have
Yeah.
at least a.
Yeah.
This might be dumb, you know what I mean? Top three.
I
maybe
He could
top
be biased
five.
on what he
Yeah.
don't like.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
so.
So I don't think anything's dumb. I think
It's gotta
everybody
be
just
at
has
least
their own
one.
liking.
Well, one that's still odd. Like, nah, I don't know about this one, man. You showing this in public?
For dumb and funny ones, I just find it funny because it's like
Yeah, let's go with
You're-
that.
let's go with that. Let's go with that.
Because we don't want nobody to listen.
Yeah,
and be
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
oh, you thought my shit was dumb?
I had that shit on me, man. What the fuck?
How about names? You know, people get
Oh, yeah,
names
keep
on their
names.
body. Like, do you
I
like?
always like to ask the most personal questions. And I'll go look at them and be like, "How long have you guys been dating?" Straight up.
Yeah.
Even with the significant other there.
Yeah.
Like, how long have
Yeah.
you guys been dating? Like
We just met on Tinder.
a year and a half. I'm like,
Yeah.
you sure you guys want to do this? And they're like, yeah, sure. I was like, all right.
It's out of your conscious. Huh?
Yeah.
Like, all right, at least I
Whatever.
asked.
Yeah, then I
yeah,
do
yeah.
it. A freaking 3 months later, they broke up.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
They
y'all
come back
just-
for a
y'all
cover up. Is that how you know?
just- They curse themselves.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo. It only works for certain
Do you
people.
believe in that? Like, if
no.
you get like the name of the significant other.
I used to believe in it, but not no more because my brother and my sister-in-law, they're still together.
Yeah.
And they have their names, you know.
Was it in Old English?
No, surprisingly.
That's why.
That's
Probably
right.
been in a louse.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotta
It's a
get
little
it
simple
right.
calligraphy.
What about people that's drunk or high that comes in?
I hate tattooing on drunk people.
Why?
They like to move, they pee a lot, and they argue.
They argue.
What about bleed? They bleed a
They
lot
bleed
too.
a lot too.
they
Yes,
bleed
the
a lot.
blood
Bleeds
gets
a
really
lot.
thin.
Yeah.
It bleeds, and they could go to the point where they almost get lightheaded, you know. So
Jeez.
you know
Oh,
what?
so it's dangerous then.
It's pretty dangerous.
Dangerous.
What about like they don't remember what they're doing? They just came in and they'll be like, shit, I don't remember getting a tattoo.
I haven't had that yet, honestly.
Really? I see that shit in the movies all the time.
Those are walk-in shops.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
Vegas and stuff like that.
You're right.
I can see that happening a lot in like those bigger cities, for sure. I don't know. I would probably be like, well, you signed the contract. You're ready in, man.
Do you
you're in it.
find tattooing when you do your session? Do you find it kind of therapeutic for you? Like, hey, I'm drawing. I'm doing this. Is it
Talking.
relaxing? Is it like, you know,
It
get you
is.
in a zone or
It
anything
is
like
my
that?
it is my getaway for sure. Like the time when my dad passed away, I was like, I need to find something to kind of get myself to like not think of him like that. And that's when I started tattooing again. I was like, okay, this actually helps
Helps
me like not feel so depressed or anything like
Yeah.
that. So it helps a lot.
It's a healing part of it too, huh?
Yeah.
Part of it.
Do you talk with your guests too as you're doing it? You get to know them a little bit
Oh, yeah, most
better.
definitely.
You're like a counselor too, man. Like you're
Basically, we're like a unpaid therapist.
yeah, unpaid therapist,
A licensed therapist.
Licensed
Licensed.
therapist.
Yeah.
I should
You
get
get
I
paid.
should get
Yeah, you
licensed.
get paid.
You
I should
get
go
paid.
get licensed. Huh?
Yeah, you
You
get
still
paid.
licensed.
You get
get
paid.
double pay. You
Yeah,
get
yeah.
double pay, bro.
You want a quiet session or a talking session?
Yeah.
Uh,
There you go.
You will get some quiet ones though.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, for sure.
Some very like introverts,
Yeah.
and they're just not comfortable to talk. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna get this done for you, and
Yeah.
send you on your way.
You get people that talk a lot.
Sometimes they talk too much.
They talk too
Yeah.
much.
Is Toby one of them?
No, Toby's fine. He's in between. He's
In
okay.
between.
Yeah.
Sometimes it depends on the pain.
Depending on the pain. You
Yeah.
pay you charge cash, cards and all that too at your shop?
I do it all.
Yeah.
Bitcoin, you take Bitcoin.
Bitcoins?
Not yet.
No crypto
I should.
yet?
Thinking
should.
about that. I should, huh?
Yeah.
I should. A lot of people have been asking me about that.
Yeah.
too. Like,
Really?
you should.
Oh shit!
It's okay.
It's
Do you take
becoming a-
EBT too? No, I'm just asking.
EBT
Well, there's EBT cash too. That's why.
Oh, there's EBT.
Yeah, there's EBT
Hey,
cash.
cash is cash.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Cash is cash.
Cash is king.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If
You just never know, man.
I'll probably say my first 2-3 years, I probably would have.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, nah.
Yeah,
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 no,
take it
too
tomorrow.
much hassle, huh?
Just a headache.
Is it
not-
50% off? Like, you know what I mean?
No.
Shit.
Like if you pay with cash, it's regular price. But if you do it with the food section, it's double.
Double. Yeah.
That's how it is.
That's
right?
how it is,
That's how
yeah.
it is.
If somebody wanted to get started in tattoos, like starting to do this and that, you know, and they might not have the creative mindset, like, you know, but they want to venture into something like this because it interests them, you
Trying to
know,
come
like,
into the industry.
yeah, trying to get into the industry. I mean, where would they start?
I would
YouTube?
say learn about your cross contaminations. That's very important. Getting hepatitis is not cool. Getting any infections, honestly, is not cool. Because you could literally destroy another person's life in an instance. Honestly,
You're talking about needles,
needles, cause
infection, cleaning
Blood.
out your gun and all that. Okay.
That's why they always say, hey, make sure
Clean
to use
needles,
clean needles and all
Make
that
sure
stuff.
the artist takes it out of their wrapper in front of you.
Make sure the artist
Yeah.
washes.
I'm gonna look
washes
now,
his
Andy.
hands.
Andy, you do that shit, Andy?
Dude, my buddy, he's a health inspector. He got
does
tattoos
that.
by him. He came in, he's like looking everywhere. I'm like, dude, chill. I got you. I know what to do.
Take the work hat
he
out.
Dude,
has
back
a
then,
buddy.
didn't-
That's why. That's why he got everything the right way.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's actually one of the reasons.
Because
Like,
back then, like, they didn't have that, right?
I don't
They
think it was
didn't have that
regulated in
regulation
that way.
like that.
Yeah,
I
right?
don't think it was like that serious.
It was that serious now.
because there weren't as much tattooers as it is now.
Yeah.
I think it's grown so much.
Yeah, they have conventions now,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
They've been having conventions.
Oh,
It's
really?
just it's more more competings and competitions and whatnot going on right now.
Have you been to the conventions?
It's pretty fun.
What's the biggest conventions you went to?
I've only been to one, and that's the one in New Orleans, the Villain Art.
Villain Art.
My first convention, and I won trophies, which is like mind blowing for me.
No
'cause
way.
I've never won
What?
trophies, so I'm like, what the hell?
So what do you mean trophy? Like there's competition there? or-
Competition.
For the
Like
biggest,
live?
for the biggest tattoos or the black and grays or color. They have competitions and categories for
There
those.
was one here in Fresno. They used to have a Fresno tattoo convention at Selling Arena. They still do, huh? Every year? Yeah, they do it annually, dude. I think Pi went to one. He did his leg over there. Yeah, he did his leg over there. That's crazy.
Me and my buddies, we were supposed to be in that one, but it got booked up so fast.
No way.
Because there's regulars that constantly just comes out here and just dominate. And
When you
whatnot.
get booked up so fast, that means there's a lot of people that actually go
Slots,
to
yeah.
it.
Damn.
Oh shit!
You get a lot of people from everywhere, dude. You get people from Texas, Florida, all that stuff. Just kind of fly in.
So you're that's the question about. You're a 1099.
Yeah.
You're a contractor. Okay, so you write a lot of stuff off too. Oh, cool.
What kind of stuff do you write off?
Everything I purchase, honestly, like for my tattoo stuff. Anything I use, even my mileage when I'm driving. Just write that
Dang,
down.
legit business owner.
Legit
man.
business owner, man.
Like, cause when we think of tattoo artists, we're like, oh yeah, these
Just
just
tattoos.
yeah, just tattoos, right?
Yeah.
Like go to someone's
It was like
garage or
that.
something. It was like that. When did it change? When you first got into the industry, was it like that, or was
I think
it
it's
like
always been
gone
like
already?
that. It's up to you. Like if you want to build yourself, like if you want to get a house, you want to get a car, you gotta do your tax and stuff like that. You kind of build up your credit and all that stuff like that as well. So it's very, very much up to you.
Do people still like I'm pretty sure people still tattoo out of their homes and stuff, right? Like how do you guys like compete against
that?
something like that?
I think the people that tattoo at home, they don't come out to competitions. They just kind of just stay at home and do their own thing.
They're more like word of mouth or something like that, huh?
They just don't want to get caught.
Yeah.
Honestly, just kind of
They're
Is
not.
there a
They're
fine?
definitely
trying to go under that radar.
Under the
How big is
radar.
that fine? How big is
Yeah.
that fine if they get
I
caught?
think it's pretty bad. Because it's like all kinds of stuff that they could slap you with, like the health.
because
and
someone
all that.
get, let's say someone get hepatitis, you're done.
Oh,
Like you get sued and lose everything, all the
I
other
think
stuff
the
too.
suing is the one that would destroy you.
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah,
Because you don't have the E&O.
yeah.
man, that's crazy.
And I think people at home, they don't do contract like consent forms or anything
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
They just
for
kind of come
basically
in. Let's go.
having a license and stuff is kind of protecting the artist and it's protecting the people.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's a tip, guys. Don't go get tattoos in a garage.
Yeah. 'Cause
Well,
you just
be
never know.
safe.
It's like getting a general contractor
Yeah.
versus a handyman.
There you go.
yeah,
That's true.
Yeah,
There you go.
exactly.
That's true.
The same
Don't hire a
thing.
handyman unless it's under $500.
Yeah.
Well,
Look around.
I can't say that, Charles. I go to Home Depot sometimes, and I do pick up my friends out there.
Yeah.
Looking for a job. They do a good job.
Yeah, they do smaller jobs.
Yeah, it's just smaller jobs. Yeah,
Like, maybe
$500.
They get stuff done. They get stuff done.
they get stuff done.
help you, like, put some floorings in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But if you're going to put the roof, you better get a real licensed
sure.
contractor.
Oh
sure.
man, you can imagine the leak coming through.
Yeah, or a patio, huh?
Yeah.
Damn.
Man, that's crazy. Yeah, at least
destroyed.
like, man, who did this?
Yeah.
That's some guy from Home Depot.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years doing tattoos? Where is Andy gonna grow in? What space he's gonna grow in?
Honestly, I want to be like a nomad. I want to travel,
Oh, okay.
tattoos, just pretty much get out there. Honestly, explore
Yeah.
the world. That's the reason why I don't have a kid. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's just to adventure out. Meet new people.
Would you be like those tattoo artists in Japan where you have to set a meeting to meet with them? They'll talk to you, and if they don't like your vibe, you don't get no appointment.
I've done that before. Yeah, so I guess I'm kind of there in a way.
Nice.
So.
Yeah, because I was watching on freaking YouTube those guy that
Yeah.
$10 tattoo versus $100,000 tattoos. Yeah, and then he only
That's a pretty big window, bro. $10,
there's some-
dude,
$100,000.
it's the YouTube guys.
There's
That
some,
is a big window.
expensive?
Yeah.
there's some expensive.
Damn.
$100,000 tattoo.
Yeah,
Wow. No
I don't know what they do with it, but
IRS.
Damn.
yeah,
It's like, give
but
me that money.
yeah, they go in and then they, the $10 one is like the sushi roll right there, and then the $100,000 one is
Is that
like
a California roll?
Yeah.
that's what he said.
Just random, spontaneous moments.
And then $100,000 one, I guess, is like a 3D,
Full-on back piece or
full-on
something.
back piece.
Do you recognize your art when you see it on people? Like, let's say
Oh,
7 years
man.
ago or whatever, right?
Dude,
Like, you
it's-
tattoo so many.
I've tattooed so many people. I sometimes don't remember tattooing them. Like they'll come up to me and be like, "Hey, you remember me?" I was like, "Where?
Let me see your body."
Where? Let me see what I did.
Let me
on
see
you."
that booty crack.
You put a
So-
signature on it?
No, my friends tell me to though. They're like, "You should." I was like, I don't feel like I'm up to that plateau yet. So
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
be more
Have you ever watched a tattoo show? Those tattoo competition shows?
like Ink Master.
Yeah, Ink Master. What do you feel about that?
It's interesting and hilarious to me because like there's some people in there that's just garbage.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, what the hell? You got your own shop, see? That's crazy.
What is that? The Hispanic chick tattoo
Tattoo baby.
Oh man, she's hot, dude.
beast.
She's a
Is she?
beast, dude. Look good,
she's
man.
she's a true tattoo.
Yeah, she won that year. I watched it. I was like, "Damn,
She was
bad."
up against a lot of.
Yeah,
dope
she
dudes,
was,
too.
dude. And she looked good. I smashed that.
What's
seen
the
it before.
percentage of women and men in the tattoo?
Yeah.
Back then was less. Now it's more. And for the women, they are. I think they're honestly better than a good amount of guys because
Is there more guys than girls in tattoo?
I would say it's even now.
Even now?
honestly. It's just the girls have to prove more. That's why they get way better than a lot of the guys that I know.
I thought it's just because they're more artistic.
That too. I think so.
I just think they're more like soft on the hands a little bit. You know?
No, you
More
gotta get to
creative.
that level, bro.
You got to get to the level.
you gotta think like a woman.
Yeah.
They're more creative, bro.
Well, I know they're more.
Nah. Feminine energy, bro.
Feminine energy.
Creativity, bro. Yeah, more of that, you know. Us, we just draw it in.
Get it in there.
You want a picture of a dick?
You gotta get the girth right, man.
Dude, the girths are totally wrong.
The veins.
Add some veins to it.
You tap my penis to make it look bigger.
Tattoo a penis on a penis. Never
So
thought of
the
that. That'd be interesting.
Interesting.
honestly. That'd be interesting.
You went over too long. What the hell? A little shorter.
I've seen some like
You should put a shadow, right? Like
Oh, sideways.
a little shadow.
there's actually
like,
like old OGs, dude,
Yeah.
that have like a tattoo of a penis on.
Are you
on his
serious?
shadow.
really?
I've seen it on like YouTube or some shit, and
When he's
he's an
wearing
old
shorts.
veteran. He has
No
a
way.
fucking full blown penis on his
No
leg.
way.
What the
So when he's wearing shorts, it's like hanging out.
He shows people. He's like,
Oh,
check
no
this
way.
out. I'm like, yo, this guy's a savage. I want to hang out
Yeah,
with
that's
him.
badass, dude.
They chased it off the real one.
Bro, that's badass, dude.
Never know. Never
Back in
know.
my days, I'm 90 years old. Back in my days, yeah, it's a real one.
I think he was like an Uber driver or something like that.
He showed you how. Hey, check this out.
Yeah. Dude, you'd be surprised, dude. Some like the older veterans.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they got some crazy
Yeah,
tattoos.
I'm a veteran too and shit, man.
Any crazy stories that you could share with the audience? You know, in your experience, you know, like I mean, any.
I don't think I really had
Particular thing that
anything too
stands out?
crazy because
No?
our shop, we usually lock our doors so we don't have crazy people come in.
Oh, okay.
So we kind of like execute
You
that.
keep
already.
it regulated.
Yeah. Because I guess back then, before I went to that shop, they used to have walk-ins, and like crackheads and homeless people would just come in and just trying to ask for stuff.
Dang.
So I was like, I don't know, but you get a lot of interesting like outside stuff happening. I would say
Oh, outside the studio.
Outside studio.
Yeah, where you guys are at, you know, it's like, oh,
a lot of like interesting
Yeah.
people. I would say.
Would you ever have like a client that comes in and not have enough money?
We'll get that here and there, but I would usually try to stop that before it happens. Like I would rather reschedule so you could be more prepared.
I'm going to go
Instead
next
of
time, Andy.
unprepared.
Oh, shit, I forgot my wallet, Andy.
Do you ever do
I'll make you wash some dishes.
Do you ever tell them the price
Happy
beforehand
endings.
though?
Yeah,
you tell them
I give them price right away. I give
Yeah.
them the date and all that stuff
Yeah.
before we even get it going.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So do you charge them and collect money first before starting?
I'll do it after because I want you to see it 1st and see if you are satisfied. Because I can't just like take it and like, what if it's like shitty as hell?
Well, for the most part, when people get tattooed, they kind of research the artist, right? And they kind of pick who they want to go to and this and that and the style that kind of match like their vibe, like you were saying, you know. And some people just walk in, I want this, and then you know what you're getting, you know what the artist's capable of doing, you know. So there's no
that's true.
excuse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's so much stuff out there, and all these artists, like you have pictures and your work on there, like, damn, that's good work, you know.
Yeah.
But it was me. I charge cheap.
Yeah.
You're not gonna come out right, but you know,
Tattoo on my left hand.
I thought you
Tattoo
were
my
gonna
left
say,
hand.
I thought you were gonna say you charge cheap because you're all about the happy ending. The extra tip.
well, I mean, they want to pay like that. You know, I ain't gonna say
Does
no.
it matter gender or not? Just whatever's
Turn off the light.
A blowjob's a blowjob.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, for real.
Man, another shot for this guy over there, man.
He did, you know. He
He's trying to
took a
chase you
shot.
with that water.
I like this Charles though.
I like this.
So
shot.
what's your biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve. Probably just them bringing their friends because it distracts me from working, and like if they're busting jokes on each other, they're laughing. It's like it's moving. So I was like,
You get
don't
that
bring
a lot.
Don't bring people with you.
You get that.
They
a lot?
try to. They try to like, can my boyfriend come in? So you get some people that are insecure, so
Yeah,
you gotta be like mindful of
Especially if
that.
you're tattooing the vagina.
Or under the boob. You know.
yeah.
You're holding it too big.
Yeah, you get some insecurity people out there, but it's just the way it is.
Yeah. So you have to deal with that stuff.
I don't.
Oh,
I just,
you don't. You just say
tell 'em,
nah.
I don't
Don't
touch
touch
them.
Tell him. Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna work with you. You just go to another shop or another person.
Well, that's good. You have that boundary set, you know, so they know. Okay, yeah, come
They-
over here. This is what I got.
They may get mad, but it's just like I'd rather let you know now.
Yeah.
than,
Yeah.
let you know later.
Damn, that's crazy. Tattoo for people that is very artistic, right? Like they have this creative mindset. Can they transition from tattoo and painting and all that stuff? I mean, is that something that
If it's possible.
if it's possible?
I'd say it's like a half-half. You'll get certain people that could do that easily, no problem, and you'll get the ones that just can't catch on. They'll just be like, I just can't touch it. I don't know how to do it, because the strokes are way different. Of course, the media is different. You just gotta be comfortable with like working on people, and for us, for myself to be exact, when I'm tattooing people, I get their energy, and I'll get hot. I'll just feel all kinds of like weird stuff, but that's just my personal preference, I guess you say.
The like for kid, can you spot somebody that would be a good tattoo artist?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, you can. Well, what's the thing that you look out for?
The drive. You could just see like the glow in their eyes. Like they really want this.
But if they never touched tattoo before, like let's say if somebody's drawing, right? Like and you'd be like, hey man, would probably be a good tattoo artist. Like how would you know if somebody would become a good tattoo artist?
That's what going back to my my friends that I've kind of I guess inspired to tattoo. I was just seeing because they were artists before, and I would see them draw like their lines were like really nice and crispy, and I just ask them like, you want to try it out at least once, but not on real skin yet, just kind of practice on paper and fake skin that we have, fruits and stuff like that. And once they start touching that, then you can kind of see it already. Like, okay, they know how to handle a machine. So I was like, all right, because sometimes you could just see like the little shakiness, but of course people do get nervous, so it just kind of gives them time.
You said fruit?
Yeah, you can tattoo on fruits like bananas, oranges.
Oh.
Oh wow.
So it's just like little things that we practice on besides human skin.
Yeah.
Does the machine matter?
Yes.
It does matter.
Different machines have different strokes.
Different strokes.
Different strokes.
Different
I
strokes
see,
for different folks.
strokes. Oh,
Different
I see.
stroke for different pleasure.
Correct. Yeah, that's very true though.
So you want it
What's the-
deeper.
Yeah.
You gotta get the deeper one.
deeper one, or the one that goes. Zzz, different.
It doesn't. The one that you use.
It sounds like something else. He knows the rhythm. Oh, man.
Same music, man. Same music. The porn music too.
Love it. Gotta love
No, I
it.
was gonna ask you, man. Like, what is the age limit in California to do tattoos?
To do tattoos?
Well, no. Sorry,
To get tattoos.
To get tattoos.
They just recently passed it not too long ago. I think like 3-4 years ago or something like that. It has to be 18.
What was it?
Oh, before you could be
Before
younger.
it
Yet?
be parent consent.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember parent consent.
Not no more.
Really?
They
Not no more?
changed it.
Oh, not no more.
But then parent could consent people to change their sex. But now I get tattooed.
That is
that's
true,
just a
Charles.
full-blown-
see how our laws are.
It makes
all
no
messed
sense.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah, they changed it a few years back that it has to be 18 now.
18. So an 18-year-old kid could go to your shop and get a tattoo without no consent or anything.
Yep.
Wow.
As long as they have their ID on them,
Okay.
that just tells them, their age and all that stuff. They're good.
Your informed consent or the agreement, it states a lot of stuff in there too to back you guys up.
Correct.
Yeah.
Has all the important
language,
things that
all
for
the
Do
practice.
people actually read that? Because I know I didn't read it.
I didn't read mine.
He's like,
I'm like, okay, yeah. Sign here. Yeah. Okay, let's
this
go.
is a lot of stuff to sign.
Yeah, there's a lot
I
of
don't
stuff
think
to read,
anybody
bro.
reads anything.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody reads anything.
You'll get like probably 1 out of 10
Yeah.
that would.
He literally
might
sitting
read.
there and he's still reading 30
Yeah,
minutes later.
yeah, you'll get some of those. I was just like,
Hey, your vibe is off, man. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, get out of here, bro. You
Yeah.
know what it's about already. We're
Yeah.
just protecting us.
For real.
You know, that's so
and-
crazy,
and
man.
there will be certain parts like they won't sign at all. They just kind of leave it open, and you got to sign it before we start.
Yeah.
So if they don't sign it,
We don't start.
you don't start.
Wow. Is tipping like a common courtesy in your space? Like,
Yeah, I want to know about tipping.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, Charles want to know
Yeah, I
about
wanna know about
tipping.
Yeah.
Tipping?
Is it a some of our viewers too that may want to get tattooed? Is tipping part of thing like your culture to say, hey man, thank you for is it part of it, or do you guys get upset when they don't tip, or is tip something that it's a
I think it
must?
depends on the tattooer.
Okay.
It's greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
But it's up to you. Like, I get tipped from like people that cook for me. They'll cook. They'll bring things for me.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to technically be money.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So for you, like an artist, you like the vibe. Whatever vibe you are gaining that relationship with your client, anything is a value.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what
Our
that
friendship,
is. Yeah,
friendship, conversations.
for sure, for sure.
that's fine with
That's
me.
pretty cool. Charles likes that. He loves tipping.
yeah.
You know?
And in
Just a
other
tip.
ways.
just a tip.
He loves the tip.
I like this Charles, man. I like this Charles, man.
I'm bubbly today. He loves the
No,
tip.
bubbly.
And he
this,
loves
this is
tipping.
not Charles today.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is Chaz today.
Chaz
came on the plate
Chaz.
today.
Chaz. I like that.
It's his
That's the
alter
new
ego.
right there. He
Chaz.
smiles so
Tomorrow
much in one session, man.
Yeah.
He smiles so much today, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh, I like
loud.
the Chaz.
Ear to ear.
Yeah.
I like Chaz,
Yeah,
you
I
know.
like the Chaz.
Am I bringing them out right now?
Yeah, bring him out.
That tequila brought him out.
Hey.
We have an inner joke
Tequila's
about us
great.
three character. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we like
Nice.
the Taz. Yeah.
Walk with his chest out
Yeah,
a little
yeah,
bit,
yeah.
shoulder
Yeah.
back, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't drinking Don Julio. I was
posture.
drinking Don Chaz.
Don Chaz.
You're onto something. You're onto something. Don Chaz.
Yeah.
But we're getting close to our time, man.
Yeah.
Any last word that you want to let, like, aspiring artists
Yeah.
or aspiring tattoo artists that want to come in, and people that draws, because a lot of people that have a very creative and artistic side, I feel like they have a different space of their own. You know what I mean? And I think that these people that trying to get into the art and all that stuff, that people don't understand it so much. Like people don't see it. Even parents our age, right? Like what are you gonna do with art? How are you gonna make money like that? How would you, if you were to talk to a younger version of you, what would you say?
I would say don't be afraid. Fear is the thing that kind of holds a lot of people back. Just continue doing your craft, build it up, get better. Prove people wrong the people that doubt you. Because I had a lot of people doubting me when I was coming up, and I just kind of gave me the drive.
Gave that fire.
It
huh?
gave me that fire, and I just wanted it more and more every time. And you can see the growth as you're going. It may not be at the beginning, Of course, the beginning is always like a rough start. Then you kind of just grow from that and learn, and be sure to learn, and don't feel butthurt over the constructive criticism, because you need that in life.
Yeah.
It'll help you grow better, and just don't be big headed as well, because that will destroy you for sure. That will be a really very dark place for yourself as well. Yeah.
How can somebody reach you? Again, could you give the folks that are watching this like your address or?
Yeah. You can either reach me through my IG is AVS_tattoos, or you can reach me by my number 559-801-3067. Send me all your stuff.
There you go, folks.
You have any what's your screen name on Asian Avenue?
Yeah.
Asian guy 559. Winky
Yes.
face. Winky
Yes.
face. Winky
Yes.
face.
Asian Avenue, man, it just pops in my head right now.
Yeah.
Remember Asian
I never had that.
Yeah, it's
though.
having flashback. I never had it. My sister
it?
always
Yeah,
got
I
mad
had
at
it.
me for freaking.
You had
Toby
it?
had it. Me and Toby had it.
You guys had the bangs too.
Well,
Yeah,
Kimano
me too.
created one for me, and he was like using my profile to
You use
profile.
your picture
Yeah.
to send to all the other girls.
Bro, like
You were the model.
You're the model.
Hey,
He was everybody's model.
That's tight.
he was talking to like 6 Korean girls.
Dang.
Yeah.
And you never seen one of them.
No, I went on Skype with 2 of them.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
He literally made you.
Yeah, I was
Here's
like,
the picture.
he came all into my house. He's like, hey, and these 2 girls wants to talk to you. And they're like, he looked like Iverson. I'm like, how do I look like Iverson?
That's what you told him. You look like Iverson.
That's what they said, that I look like Iverson.
Wow.
You're like, oh yeah,
I'm like,
baby.
because I had long hair back then.
You're
You know, I come
Allen
back-
Iverson's doppelganger.
Doppelganger.
Charles is from the East Coast too. So.
Hey,
Yeah.
there you go. That's probably why.
All right, guys.
All right,
Thanks
folks.
for tuning in.
Yep.
Don't forget to like, subscribe,
Share.
follow us on all platforms. Make sure you go follow Andy
Yep.
VS Tattoo.
Yep.
Right? Is that right?
We'll have him on the
AVS.
AVS Tattoo.
Yeah, we'll
And
have
if
him
you
on
need
the
a
description
tattoo,
too.
yeah, if you need a tattoo, he's the guy to go to. He does great work. You know, go check it out. Boom.
Keep talking. Keep talking.
Keep talking.
Go
It's all
check it
about
out.
the
You know,
vibes.
it's all about the vibes.
vibes.
That's right. All right, guys.
Thank you.
Peace
See
out.
ya.